So next is another amazing woman. She is not only an attorney, but an advocate and a philanthropist. She just recently helped co-start a brand new giving circle here in Dallas called the Orchid Giving Circle that was founded to help many other Asian American nonprofits find their purpose. So please welcome Ms. CAREN Locke.
Great big Dallas welcome to all of you. Live here now for the last 15 years, and thank you. And it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful to do this. I was invited by Tammy to be here, and I just want to thank Tammy, Against the Grain, as well as NAP, for giving Dallas an opportunity to showcase our diversity. And judging by the attendance here and all the activities, it sounds like you guys have been having a great old time, riding bulls and standing behind jails, drinking a local beer. So thank you so much for supporting the community. Tammy had asked me to speak a little bit about my journey, and that's kind of boring, especially after you come after a producer, a songwriter, a blogger. I'm the token, boring corporate girl. So my journey started from Hong Kong. I was actually an immigrant, came over not unlike a lot of the families who are here represented. Kind of wound my way through to Houston, went to college in Kansas City, then went off to law school. You ask, gee, why'd you go to law school? Well, because I like to speak, and I wanted to get paid to speak. So that came easy for me. Public speaking came easy, and I thought, what am I going to do? I have this government degree from college, and I can't even teach after I graduate, teach high school. So, okay, what am I good at? I'm good at talking. So I applied to law school, did okay, but it was in law school that I had one of those aha moments, and it was very hard for me. Parents I did have a tiger mom, and my parents expected a lot. When you're in law school, everybody is smart. Everybody is smart. And all of a sudden, I was no longer the smart kid that could cruise through everything. It was hard. I had to work really, really hard just to barely get good grades or decent grades. I wasn't top of my class, and it was hard. I almost gave up. Then one of my big brothers, he was kind of like we grew up together in Hong Kong, and he called me and said, you know, here's the problem. If you give up now, you are not ever going to be able to pick up where you left off, because you're going to start and go off and get a job, and then you're not going to be able to finish. So it's okay to just be mediocre. You don't always have to be at the top of your class. And that was humbling, was hard, and that was probably one of the first times I actually didn't get what I wanted when I was searching for the results that I needed. So now I practice law in Dallas, finished law school, come back out, and I don't know, I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. I still probably don't even know what I wanted to do. I started out as a litigator, worked in a private firm, then decided I wanted to be general counsel, so I was a general counsel. Then I decided, gosh, this is not fun. What was the best part about being general counsel was the lobbying. So I got recruited to be a lobbyist, and now I love it. And so all along the way, I'm still trying to find my way and kind of figure out where I want to do when I grow up. What I've decided is what I want to do when I grow up to be is one of these people. They're amazing, they're fun, they're great. I do have some kind of, when I was talking about being a groundbreaker and what that means to me, I think those are the 3 principles that I wanted to share with you. You stand by your convictions and principles because they may not be popular, but that's at the core of who I am. And as a minority, we often get stereotyped, and unfortunately, they're not always true. You just have to break through. You have to fight to earn your right to be at the table. And sometimes I think everybody expects Asians to be a little bit more meek. And so I had to break out of that circle and to demand a seat at the table. The second principle I like to live by is to be scared. If you're not scared on any given day, you've not stretched yourself far enough. I think that is important for all of us to live by. And then the last one is to reach back and pull up. I say that all the time because I've benefited from people giving me an opportunity, helping me along the way. And I think that we owe it to ourselves. We owe it to each other. We owe it to our community. And one of the ways I feel that giving back to the community is important is because we can't afford to be divisive. We as a group, as an Asian American group, we're so large, but yet we don't have enough representation in the political arena. We don't have enough representation in a seat at the table where it really counts. So I would encourage all of you to get involved, give back, be cohesive. We can vote and we can put in people that will represent our interests. And the last thing that I do want to talk about is the Orchid Giving Circle. It's my passion. It is women and children are just really pet projects for me and my husband. And the Orchid Giving Circle is a way for us to give back to the community in North Texas. And if you need any information about that, there is leaflets back there, and I have some fellow founding members sitting here, and I would ask you to stand up. Orchid Giving Circle founding members, please stand up. Any one of these ladies can answer your questions, so thank you very much.
You know, when I think I was growing up, my mom wanted me to be Karen. And my mom is here in the audience today. And Karen told me, you made the right choice doing what you did.